Hello and welcome to, well, another video for Model Railways. And this time I actually spent my Thursday, October 20th, going to a shop I hadn't been to before. A shop called Hobbysmith. And I did pick up a few things. So let's go through the box I have and look at what I got, shall we? First thing I got are these Colvare Gondolas David Joseph limited edition pack. So you get one in blue, one in green, and one in yellow. Now, the person I went with, he said that these things never carried coal in this David Joseph scheme, but they carried scrap metal. But what's stopping you from going, okay, you restored them. They carry coal going into the scrap yards. They bring out scrap. You know, and that's the thing. Like, model railroaders can do whatever they want. This could be hella authentic, hella inauthentic. I don't care. If you're having fun, you're having fun. And these I got just because I wanted to have some fun. Even though I really don't need coal cars, I got an army of coal cars. I just wanted some of these Colvare gondolas because, well, me trying to find a good Colvare gondola is like me trying to get into Fort Knox. Not gonna bloody happen. Yes, I did get a little close to the mic. I'm sorry. But it's true. It is not gonna bloody well happen. These two are a twin set. So I got two of these beautiful Rock Island coil cars. Now, here's the thing. Rock Island, I've never seen Rock Island coil cars. And I have a Rock Island steamer. And one of my fundamental rules in model railroading is freight cars that match your engine. At least one or two. If you have a small consist that match your engine, fine. If not, oh well. Who gives a shiny rat nickel? Now, this next car is an NS Protect Level 3 steel coil car. I got this because I have an NS diesel. And the thing is, why would I not have a couple of NS cars to go with my NS diesel? Now we move on to the next two cars. A Banger and Aristook box car, 40-foot insulated. And this is one of those other cars I have. Once again, the Banger and Aristook, it's kind of a middle of nowhere railroad that I see everyone trying to like model or not model, and these cars are just sitting in shelves most of the time. And it's like, we can't get rid of them, but we don't know what we're doing wrong. Next car after that is a Milwaukee Road box. Of the 50-foot FGE insulated car. Oh wait, this is a Pacific Car and Foundries one by the PCNF. There are cars that would have SCNF, which stands for Seattle Car and Foundry, meaning they were actually made in Seattle, in Washington. Weird. Our next car is, well, mentioned Washington. This is a Washington Central box car. This is also a Pacific Car and Freight thing by the Pacific Car and Foundry. I just said Pacific Car and Foundry many times, and now I look like a right imbecile. But something like this, yeah, Pacific Car and Foundry was very common out here. Our next thing is a little wood-bodied Botchman carriage. This is an old-timey passenger car, unpainted, unlettered, but I got this because it's going to go with my mail train setup. It's going to be part of the early scale model trains. Also, sorry about the vacuum cleaning. We're just doing a nighttime routine. I'm also recording late at night. My brain is left fried. I then got this thing. It's a Sulon gondola. 50-foot gondola with load, and it looks like these carried like flour or cement or some like non-hazardous freight. And things like this, they always do pique your interest. And I want to talk about that, piquing interest. In the model railway world, if you can pique somebody's interest, you've got somebody new coming into the hobby. If you can pique their interest enough, you might have somebody who, is willing to like go to clubs or whatever. Get them started on the right path of their own railroad. By the time you get them, guess what? They will already be like getting more people interested. The more interest you pique, the more you get people going. And now, speaking of piquing interest, here's a GT covered hopper for cement. I actually have never had cement hoppers. And trying to find some that are actually worth a damn, you might as well be asking for, like, Jesus to come back to life and make you a billionaire. Just, ooh. But we also now have the Chungus. Yes, that's right, Chungus. This is a GT auto rack. And stuff like this, yeah, I love auto racks. I have one. I only need two. I got my other auto rack. And it really does add so much charm to a railway. Just have one of these sitting in a yard somewhere. Now, I did get these cars because, well, I wanted these cars. They added something to my railroad. Well, how do I say it? They look cool. So the first two, because I've been to both universities when I was part of my high school speech debate team. So you get the University of Oregon Ducks, and yes, your eyes do not deceive you, that is Donald Duck. And then here we have the Oregon State University Beavers. And these cars have been seen running around Oregon a lot. Especially on the old, not old, but on the, Portland and Willamette. Well, Portland Western, I should say. Because I've seen these on trains on the Portland Western. And every year, the two schools have a Civil War Day. Which is better. Ducks or beavers, ducks or beavers. I have an easy answer to that. I say both. Why? They make a damn fine stew. Our last one of these is a dare. Dare was a program meant to keep little children off drugs. And some may argue it worked. Some will argue it didn't. I'm going to be of the opinion that if you want to have your own opinion, fine, I don't care. I just got it because it's a freight car and I see this everywhere. And that's another thing. Railroad should be based on three things: what you see, what you know, and what you think you know. Or what you see, what you know, what you can break. Because breaking some rules in model railroading oftentimes gets you a much better product. And can also get you to senpai noticed, if you will. Yes, I did say. Hi, Senpai, Senpai, hey. I better stop before one of my friends comes in here and says he's calling the little men in the white lab coats to have me taken away. Now for our last thing. This Proto Heritage box. This box contains an engine. Yes, it's a steam engine. Hence, Steam Collection. That I have been looking for years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Northern Pacific USRA 080. And to be honest, 080s have always been kind of this unique, kind of like road switcher. I feel like this is what the RS 1s, 2s, and 3s, like the whole RS series was based on. And having one of these now, just holding it, my head, it's burning. But to be honest, having an 080 of any kind is going to help, especially when you're doing like short haul trains, 5-car, like, you're holding 3 of these. You're going to want to break this guy out. You're not going to want to break out your big Pacifics and Mountains for short haul trains. Even your Consolidations or Connies, a lot of people are going to say, oh, just break those out. Well, the thing is they're going to be a lot more expensive to run, because sometimes a Consolidation takes up a lot more fuel and a lot more resources to keep running. This doesn't take up as many resources as people think. Now, I've heard that these engines have had steaming problems in the past, but this is where being your own fictional railroad works out in your favor. You pulled it into the shops and you said, ladies and gentlemen, I have sorted its steaming issues. Sometimes not sending something away to be fixed, only to have them send it back, say it's fixed, and then it still retains the same damn problem. Can be a pain in the butt. But this, I did it in my own shop. But that is my lovely little haul from the lovely store known as Hobbysmith. And so ends the chapter. But that's not the end of the model railway videos. I will still be doing videos of my engines running around, switching cars, stuff like that. I am working on a couple of other videos in the model railway category. The 15 best starter locomotives, diesel, steam, you name it. These are the 15 best. I'm also looking at the 15 best starter freight cars. And I'm also going to be looking at how to get started with passenger traffic. Because passenger traffic is kind of my specialty in the model railway world. Everyone else, kind of varies. But I will be honest. There's a lot here to unpack, so we'll get to it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.